Hi everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing and bringing you my first impressions of the DJI Osmo 360, which is DJI's first 360 camera, and it has some seriously impressive specs. I mean, most notably, of course, that 1-inch sensor, which could be a really big deal, but we will have to see. In any case, we're going to see if it's worth all the hype. And to start out, I'm going to get it out of the box, take a look at it. Alrighty. So, we've got Osmo 360 and accessories right there. We're going to get the accessories out first. Has some instructions on the packaging right there. It'll focus. That's just for the included selfie stick. Okay, a lot in here. Ooh, we have stickers. That's a cool sticker, I've got to say. Okay, so you've got the DJI sticker there, some instruction manuals, and piece of card with some QR codes on it. Anyway, now this looks like a carrying case. Yep. Right. Looks like it's designed to carry the Osmo 360, of course, but it feels like it has some stuff inside, so we're going to check that out. USB-C cable. Looks like a magnetic mounting adapter. Right there. And yeah, that's designed so it can, because this camera has a magnetic mount which goes right on there, very similar to the Osmo Action 5 Pro, and that adapts to a 1/4 20, the standard camera mount adapter there. And looks like it should articulate. Oh yeah, you hold that and you can articulate it to that point there, so it's just like that. That's quite nice. It's very, very well made. One thing I do have to say, DJI really does have the quality of these accessories down very well. They're all very nicely made for their Osmo series. And then you have a cleaning cloth right there. We'll stick that back in. Now, we still got some more stuff in there. We have, that's the lens protector for the camera. Yep, that's a pretty, that seems like a pretty good design for it too. This is a good design for a 360 camera lens protector. We still got the selfie stick in here. Yep, that's a selfie stick. Very necessary item though to have with a 360 camera. And we still have in here, looks like a battery case, likely with some spare batteries in it. Yep, there you have all 3 batteries inside that case. I do like these charging cases that DJI makes. Very useful. And I'm just gonna see if this has a particular. Oh yeah, this is the adventure combo. So this is gonna be a more expensive combo with the camera than the standard basic package that you would get with the camera and all the fewer accessories in it. So far, I am really impressed though with the accessories that are included in this combo. I don't know actually off the top of my head how much this costs, but having extra batteries in a charging case like this is awesome. And yeah, all this is pretty useful stuff so far. Let's see the camera itself. It's a neat, nice little brick there. Seems to me this is very similar to the GoPro Hero Max design, just in terms of form factor. You know, sort of more of a square as opposed to Insta360's tall rectangular ones. And there it is. Yeah. Seems like a pretty decent design here. You've got compartments on either side here. The batteries and whatnot. Oh, yeah, like that. And that's the battery compartment with the micro SD card slot in there. And on this side we have another one. And that's the USB-C port right there. And then on the bottom, oh, you do actually have a 1/4-20 screw mount built in. That I really like to see. So this is really then just a adapter so that you can have a couple of different angles, I suppose. So you put that on and then click this button and it can be like that. You can just mount it have it mounted at a interesting. I'll have to try that out later, but in a bit more depth. But regardless, I will say that magnetic mount, that is a really strong grip. It is very great to see that this has a 1/4-20 screw built in there, in addition to the magnetic system. So that definitely raises this in my estimation right there. Let's see here. Yeah, overall, I'm quite happy with this design here. Initial impressions are fairly decent. Well, of course, we will have to actually turn it on and use it and then see how good it is, because we do have to see how the footage looks. Of course, I'm rambling a bit here. But just for some of the specifications here, we have that 1-inch sensor on both. So both of these cameras have a 1-inch sensor, meaning that's quite a bit of light that is really capturing there. And you get 8K video out of that. So 8K is basically like my minimum standard for 360 video. If you're going to be cropping in it all or viewing into 360 with VR goggles, you're going to want that 8K. So that's good. That's great to see here. And it can record in 10-bit and D-Log M, which means you're going to have a lot of post-processing flexibility. And I don't know if other 360 cameras actually do that, have that more flat profile. And so in theory, this thing should deliver really impressive imaging performance, and it can also capture 120 megapixel 360 still photos. And that's a lot of resolution. I'm very interested to see how those look, because that could be really cool. And it claims to have up to 100 minutes of 8K 30 frames per second 360 video recording time, and can shoot 4K 120 frames per second 170-degree boost video. So that would be just using one lens shooting at 120 frames per second in 4K. And then it's also compatible with Osmo audio mic connection, so it can connect to wireless microphones essentially. And that basically covers all the basics about this camera. And next up, we're going to go do some filming and just do some initial tests. So that video should be coming next, and and when it's live, I'll have a link to it somewhere here. Anyway, that's it for the unboxing and first impressions of the DJI Osmo 360. I am very excited to see how it performs. And of course, we'll be doing comparison tests and a lot of other videos featuring this camera. So please stay tuned. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye.